If the people of a given country are against a certain type of speech, they should talk to their elected representatives and pass a law to prevent it.
Elon Musk believes that we need strong individuals willing to fight for what they believe in rather than lawyers more focused on corrupt practices. Musk recently drew attention to the deceptive actions of George Soros in his response to a letter that questioned their involvement. The answer revealed a network of influential entities, such as George Soros's Open Society Foundations, non-governmental organizations established by former employees of the Clinton and Obama administrations, wealthy Democratic donors, and their family foundations, labor unions, and European government organizations. Now let's delve into the origins of this threat and learn more about Klaus Schwab and George Soros. Before we discuss this in detail, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. George Soros, known for his corruption, is a major threat to Poland and Hungary. Elon Musk publicly shared a recent article by Soros where he advises Brussels officials on overcoming the Viktor Orban veto on the EU budget. Soros holds influence over numerous politicians who have managed to sway leaders in Poland and Hungary to gain access to EU funds. Tesla's CEO expressed dissatisfaction with Soros's outrageous statements about Hungary, including the claim that voting secrecy and parliamentary elections in certain rural areas of Hungary are questionable. A coalition of 25 left-wing advocacy organizations, including Media Matters for America, Black Lives Matter, and the Global Network Foundation, has sent a joint letter to major brands such as Kraft, Disney, and Coca-Cola. Feminist groups like Ultraviolet and the Center for Countering Digital Hate are among the signatories. Notably, George Soros's Open Society Foundation has provided active funding to advocacy organizations like Free Press and Media Matters for America. Soros has attempted to bribe Elon Musk again, fearing that Musk's use of Twitter could expose the corruption and bribery. Recently, Musk criticized Standard & Poor's for excluding Tesla, a company with strong ESG ratings, from its index, while including oil firms like Exxon, questioning the credibility of ESG scores and their methodology in assessing climate impact. The CEO of Bank America, Brian Moynihan, expressed his understanding and frustration, stating, "I feel the same way." He emphasized the need for clear and universally followed guidelines from government regulators regarding business ESG reporting to avoid ESG becoming a costly compliance exercise, according to Alan Jopp, CEO of Unilever. Customers view it as empty words. Elon Musk mentioned the traditional George Soros dinner associated with the WEF, although it occurred separately from the summit this year. Guests mingled and enjoyed champagne at the Seahawk Hotel for 30 minutes before Soros, dressed elegantly like a prophetic Cassandra, began speaking promptly at 7 o'clock. Soros cautioned his visitor about the impending collapse of civilization unrelated to climate change. However, this appears to be a clear deception as George Soros and the ruling class aim to undermine Elon Musk and even gain control of Tesla. Their plan involves damaging ESG and causing Tesla's failure after their failed attempt with COVID-19. Yet, George Soros and the ruling class have not succeeded thus far. They continue to invest in Tesla's competitors in key markets like the US and China. The Soros Investment Office reported significant NIO, Lucid, and Rivian shares purchases in the first quarter. George Soros entered the market with investments in Lucid and NIO, as stated in a Securities and Exchange Commission filing on May 13th. The filing disclosed Soros's acquisition of 600,000 Lucid shares and an undisclosed amount of NIO shares. Additionally, Soros's fund boosted its holdings in Rivian, an electric truck manufacturer, and obtained call options for about 6 million Rivian shares. The filing did not reveal the option exercise price or expiry date. Soros invested $1.5 billion in Rivian, adding to his existing $20 million stake acquired after Rivian's IPO in the fourth quarter of 2021. NIO and Lucid shares incurred losses, with NIO down 56% and Lucid down 58% in the first quarter. In the May 13th filing, George Soros sold all his fund's shares in General Motors and the EV startup Fisker. Before the sale, Soros held 317,300 shares of Fisker and 1.26 million shares of GM. Despite repeated efforts by influential figures to undermine Tesla and its CEO Elon Musk, they have all failed. Elon Musk remains focused on truth and is cautious of manipulative tactics. Moreover, Elon Musk dismissed a bribery lawsuit involving George Soros and the Democratic Party. Soros allegedly paid 3 Democratic senators to vote against a budget agreement. An investigation is underway into a PAC linked to Soros for alleged bribes. Elon Musk's fearlessness can impact Tesla and SpaceX positively, but it also attracts more adversaries as he becomes more successful. Recently, a billionaire Tesla shareholder who supported Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama criticized Elon Musk, accusing him of harming the US economy and causing damage to a social networking site. Elon Musk addressed the presence of trolls and scams on platforms like Twitter during the Met Gala, emphasizing the need to eliminate them to protect users from being deceived or losing money. George Soros, a prominent figure on the left, is trying to limit the influence of Twitter's new owner. In a letter signed by various American leftist organizations supported by Soros, major companies like Coca-Cola, Disney, and Kraft were requested to condition their advertising contracts with Twitter on the platform's continued enforcement of policies against hateful conduct and in support of civic integrity. Failure to comply could result in losing these advertising contracts. Several organizations, including Media Matters for America, Black Lives Matter, and Global Network, Foundation Accountable Tech, and others expressed concerns that under Elon Musk's leadership, Twitter might become a hub of misinformation, potentially harming their brands. Notably, the Open Society Foundation, funded by George Soros, has financially supported Free Press and Media Matters for America, 2 of these lobbying organizations. Accountable Tech, a Washington, D.C. based organization led by political activist Nicole Gill and former foreign policy spokesman Jesse Lyric, aims to address the perceived threat posed by social media giants to collective reality and democracy, according to their website. Elon Musk has taken steps to address the situation in response to defamatory claims. Amid the efforts of Accountable Tech to limit access to information, Musk tweeted information about the funding sources behind the groups involved, emphasizing the importance of transparency and openness rather than censorship. Regarding allegations that George Soros wrote the letter to major brands, Musk responded playfully, suggesting direct communication by saying, "Please slide into my DMs," and even jokingly mentioned a phone call. In the past, Soros Fund Management LLC, founded by George Soros, purchased Tesla convertible bonds, and Soros had been a significant shareholder. Investors have urged Musk to address production issues, retain key staff, and address concerns about Tesla vehicle accidents as seen in SEC filings. In 2016, SolarCity Core, a solar panel company backed by Musk and now owned by Tesla, raised $305 million by selling future cash flows to a fund advised by Soros Fund Management LLC. Soros previously held Tesla stock, but sold his stake a few years ago. Elon Musk's response was supported by FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr, who dismissed the unfounded demand of a group sponsored by George Soros to block the acquisition. The Open Markets Institute, a tech-critical organization, claimed that Musk's acquisition of Twitter would threaten freedom of speech. They argued that Musk, as the Starlink satellite broadband network owner, shouldn't be allowed to purchase Twitter. Carr labeled this allegation as ludicrous, asserting that the FCC lacks authority. Carr emphasized that interest groups attempt to thwart the deal, but the FCC cannot prevent it. It is speculated that Soros' criticism may stem from dissatisfaction with his investment returns in Tesla. Furthermore, Musk's acquisition of Twitter will impact contracts, advertising, and freedom of speech on the platform. Soros' Quantum Fund, spanning various regions worldwide, is recognized as the most successful investment fund in global economic history. The acquisition of Twitter by Elon Musk holds significant implications for Soros' speculations, resulting in the current discrepancy. Under Musk's leadership, Twitter's impact on the US economy and investment landscape is poised to change. While both Musk and Klaus Schwab were previously aligned with the concept of a Great Reset, Musk has recently diverged. The reasons behind Musk's opposition and Schwab's perspective remain to be explored. Musk urges caution, as uncovering the truth now may save us from the consequences of a major reset. Conspiracy theories surrounding the World Economic Forum, or the WEF, and its alleged intentions have been addressed about previous themes. Social media has seen many posts on the Great Reset fueling beliefs that the elite used the pandemic to orchestrate economic collapse and erode constitutional rights. Critics accuse the WEF of false rhetoric and liken the event to a failed era. The COVID-19 crisis has increased billionaires while pushing millions into extreme poverty. As reported by Oxfam, Elon Musk and others, disenchanted with the WEF's deviation from its original goals, have expressed their frustration. The mayor of Davos, Philip Wilhelm, who once protested the meeting, now aims to host a successful event to address global challenges and influence policy. The association of criticism with Davos, where the World Economic Forum takes place, has raised questions about its impact. When asked about this, Wilhelm expressed no concern, stating that it is important for Davos to be recognized as a venue for discussions and debates on improving global conditions. However, many believe it is too late to halt the globalist agenda of wealthy oligarchs controlling the WEF and other international institutions. As millions suffer from hunger, legislators' incomes continue to rise. Elon Musk, known for his authenticity, stands apart from deceptive mainstream media, government officials, and the WEF. That concludes today's episode. Share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing videos like this.